The money bail system exacerbates poverty. The money bail system is a punitive arm of our criminal justice system that's not rooted in public safety, but in affluence. Let me explain. If you are rich and you are alleged to have committed a crime, you can pay your bail in full to the courts and have it returned to you at the conclusion of your court proceedings. If you are poor, you are left with two undesirable options. The first, you can pay a percentage of your total bail in the form of a non-refundable bond payment. Or, and more commonly for the least of us, you remain incarcerated pre-trial, having never been convicted of any wrongdoing. As a lead researcher on the $1 Million Hoods project here at UCLA, and a student in the School of Public Policy, I recently had a chance to look at bail in a way that had never been done before in Los Angeles. Through aggressive negotiation, we acquired a data set from the Los Angeles Police Department that included all bookings from 2012 to 2016. Using this data, we totaled how much bail was levied in the city of Los Angeles from that time frame. It was $19.4 billion, or as we call it, the price of freedom. We then thought it was important to map where this money was being extracted from the community and where it was being levied. And so we mapped it by zip code. We mapped it by neighborhood. And I'm a policy student, so I mapped it by council district. And what we found was shocking. Council districts 8 and 9 are the council districts with the highest unemployment rates in the city of Los Angeles, and they are also the council districts where the most bail was levied. Coincidentally, they are also our blackest and brownest communities. We took it a step further, and we wanted to find out how much of this was then paid in the form of non-refundable bond deposits. And what we found was that $200 million was paid in the form of those payments. 90 million of that came from Latinos in Los Angeles. 40 million came from African Americans. Think about that for a second. Bond payments are paid by those who can't afford to pay their bail. That means there's a cash extraction that's happening in our communities, our most economically aggrieved communities. And it's not going into public funds. It's propping up this private bonds business. And it's not keeping us safer. There are alternatives to this way of criminal justice. 6 states have done away with money bail. A county here in California has done away with it. Only the Philippines practices bail the way that we do it. From this research, I've made the normative claim that the price of freedom is way too high. But I would also argue that the price of knowing this injustice and failing to act on it is even higher.